Hey everybody, Sagittarius98 Adam here, and it is time for the King of Landscape Matchday 4. And normally this would have been last Wednesday, or Tuesday, last Wednesday I believe. However, Pizza Guy was not available and did not provide a seed, so the matchday was pushed to Saturday, and in this case Radix stepped up and made his own set of 5 since he is no longer in the tournament. So these locations may be a little different than the ones that were selected by Pizza Guy. And in fact, they're a lot harder, it seems like, because the cutoff is going to be pretty low, but that's because it's really, really hard. So we will see. I probably should have looked to see what the minimum was. So I did not. So here we go. This looks like Russia. Yeah, this looks like the Caucasus, because I don't know where else this could be. Let's put down a marker there for now. Right, somewhere, I don't know. I don't think there's Street View there. Maybe somewhere here. So we got pretty tall mountains. I mean, the mountains look like Russia, but this could also be somewhere in the Alps. Where in the Alps could this be? This could be Italy. There's no signage, of course. That would be kind of defeat the whole purpose of King of the Landscape. Right, the sun's right there, which actually kind of looks almost in the north. Where is it? No, it's right there. It's in the south, yeah. So, right, so Russia or Italy / Switzerland. That's a European style signage, which they also use in Russia, so that's not going to help. I don't think it's Eastern Russia. I mean, it could be. Could be. But I feel like it's more likely to be in the Caucasus. But where is there Street View in the Caucasus? There's not that much. There's Sochi, but I don't think this is Sochi. Krasnaya Polana is another possibility. But here we've got water to the west. Well, I don't know if we do, but we definitely don't have water to the east. So it cannot be here. I mean, we could be like down in here somewhere, but I don't know that those mountains are tall enough. This is a possibility outside of Taberda and here. So let's make guess. Correct. A little farther down by Dombai. But right road. Okay, so 4784, so good. I assume either someone, probably Nighty was really good, or someone, like some random person played this as a 2 challenge, which is also possible. Okay, here we go. Hawaii, I guess. There's a city right there. We're on an island. Yeah, well, it could also be the Canaries. There's a helipad right there. Canaries or Hawaii? I mean, if I get one, I get lots of points. If I guess the other, then I get 0 points. If it's Hawaii, right? Kaului is possible. Or, what's this? Maui, yeah. Maybe. We've got stuff right there. Water to the east. There. And then that would extend out this way. I don't think so. I don't think it's there. It's not Molokai. It's definitely not Molokai, because water to the east is on the eastern side of Molokai. There's no city there. Here, outside of Hilo. I don't know. So I don't. The palm trees. I mean, yeah, the Canaries do have palm trees, but no, this seems more Hawaiian than it does the Canaries. So I'm not going to second guess myself. I think we are in Hawaii. So east, Kauai. Little inlet. That thing sticks out. No, I don't think it is. So then Oahu. On Oahu. If it's Oahu, then... But if it's Oahu, I would expect the ridgeline. I don't really see the ridgeline there. And I see mountains right there. Because Oahu has a very, very typical ridge line. So that... maybe it is the Canaries. I mean... right? Well, it's pretty wet. Is the eastern part of the Big Island wet like that? I'm not sure. The thing that's throwing me off is that there's no ridge on it. Like, there's one mountain right there, right? There's one mountain. There's a couple small mountains right there. Then that's it. Unless that's the ridge line. You know what? That's the ridge line. We're probably outside of Kailua. But that's also weird because, I mean, that, like, we're right there. I'm having trouble buying that. Sort of. Unless I'm on the ridge. Maybe I am. Let's move it there and see. Nope. Well, we were in the Philippines. Okay. That explains why I couldn't find it. Right there and right there. Those are the things that were sticking out. Okay. Makes sense. I think we were supposed to be on the roads. That's what initially... but, you know what? It makes sense. I mean, for the King of Landscape... Sure, they cannot be on the roads, even though I think initially it was specified that it should be. This looks like Cambodia. I mean, it really looks like Cambodia. I have enough experience with Cambodia at this point, I think, to recognize that it's Cambodia. Hopefully. I have no idea where the sun is. So I have to trust that this is Cambodia. It's the mountains. Northeastern Cambodia, you think? Like in here, there's mountains right there. Because I'm not convinced that it's these mountains. Although these mountains are a little bit taller. Yeah, I just gotta go for it. Thailand. Okay, yeah, not bad. It could be better. But not horrible. So 6844. Not ideal. This looks like Spain. Yeah, sun is in the south. Okay, good. So we are in Europe. Spain, Greece. Greece is a possibility. It's too typical for Spain. That fence looks kind of Greek. You might be thinking, how do I reach that conclusion? I've seen Greece around, and it kind of does look like this. Like it's a really flat part of Greece. Because normally when you think Greece, you think mountains. So a really flat part of Greece outside of Larissa. Also outside of Thessaloniki and so on. So I think I'm going to have to go with that. It was Spain. Should have thought Spain was going to be too obvious. So went with Greece. Should have stayed in the initial spot. Maybe, well, I guess, trust my instincts that did not go so well in Hawaii. Although I would not have gone with the Philippines. So I could be very well out. This looks like northern Canada. Well, it's either northern Canada or it's Finland. If I get the right one, I'm probably still in. If I get the wrong one, then I'm out. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm eliminated after this stage. I mean, Finland doesn't really have roads that look... feels too spread out for Finland. But at the same time, maybe. I mean... Right? Does the vegetation really look Canadian is the question. I'm not convinced it does. I don't know. I feel like it's Canada, but maybe it is Finland. Right, if I have the right one, then I should be through. I think. Well, specifically if it's Finland, because if it's Canada, I could still be very, very far off. But right, we're driving on the right. That does not help in any way. These types of trees. I mean, this could be the Northern Territories, maybe, but I could also see this being Finland. It's sort of bluish camera. I remember that being a thing in Sweden. I don't think this is Sweden, though. I don't know, the vegetation seems more Finnish, but the trees and the road looks more Canadian. It's hard for me to go with Canada here. Just really is. I wish I would have stayed with Spain. Then I would have been probably set. Because this one is hard. I mean, what else can we get out of here? There's some small trees, some grasses. I don't know. I feel like it might be Canada, but I'm kind of scared to go with it. I don't know. I don't trust myself in thinking that it's Canada. Or do I? Let's see. Well, 10 seconds left. I feel like it might be, but maybe not. Hopefully not. 1 second. It was Canada. Okay. So yeah, Saskatchewan makes sense. I would have gone with Alberta a little bit further north. So 7506 is going to be the end of the tournament, I believe, for me. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I may be able to see. Actually, I will go ahead and see. We'll go ahead and see. Here we go. So I had 77506, something like that. Which is, yeah, it's not. I would have needed 9.6 at this point. So that's going to depend. Freckles should do well. I mean, I still could be in because, right, 7, that means, well, no, because there's 2 players. There's 2 players there, 4 players eliminated total. So once my score will be there, so at that point, there's 2 more players left, and I will be 3rd from last. So it's going to depend on Senex's score, because Freckles should do better than me. Well, that's not guaranteed, but I suspect that's going to be the case. So it's going to depend on how Senex does. If he does well, then I will be eliminated. If not, I will still survive into round 5. This will be interesting to see. And I believe later tonight is the deadline. Actually, tomorrow morning is the deadline. So it'll be very interesting. And, you know, if this is the end of the tournament, then I will be recording other stuff at some point. There will be more tournaments. The World Cup of Geoguessr is about to start next week. So I will be participating in that. I will be recording that. And, of course, I'm still recording the New York Minute for now. And until next time, see you.